trap. Now, obviously I don't fit in the trap. If I did, it'd be an entirely different kind of show. More along the lines of the world's smallest man. But I do like to use other parts of my body. Not that part. Sorry to disappoint you guys. But hopefully what I'm going to do next will make up for it. Not so bad. It's definitely on there. Now. Video. Alright, now. A little bit of blood on there. It's alright. And like a prom dress, it's off. Now, let's move on to the second half of the paint-proof man, because if the first half did not impress, I do apologize. The second half does utilize a slightly larger trap, if it makes you feel better. Now, what I have here is a Victor Oneida 1.5. If you don't know what this is essentially a miniaturized version of the bear trap. It's used for catching foxes, raccoons, possums, so on and so forth. In between these two jaws right here is about 45 pounds of pressure. That's enough to physically break bone, and that's what these traps are designed to do. Just the other day, I greased it up so it works really good. It doesn't get much dumber than this. I'm gonna go ahead and set this up. Place the trap on the floor like so. Using the weight of your entire body, you want to compress this spring right here. And open up the jaws and take this pin, stick it right underneath that tree, and there you have it, an active raccoon trap. Now, I do love my job. How could I not? I love performing. I love everything to do with the sideshow, but I've always heard that love hurts. I don't know about you guys, but that's what I've always heard. But since I'm dealing with a steel jaw trap here, I definitely think love bites is a little more appropriate. So if you guys want to count down from 3 for me, please, whenever you're ready.
3, 2, 1.
So, it does appear that my hand is completely intact. Now, I can move all my fingers, which means we don't have any breaks. Now maybe you're a little skeptical and you think my trap is fake. You think it's going to slide right off my hand. I need your help, okay? Listen very carefully, all right? I'm going to put my hand forward like this. What I need you to do is I need you to grab onto this end of the trap, get a good solid grip. Hold on tight. You ready? All right, so obviously, no matter how hard you pull, that's not going anywhere. That's what makes this such an effective trap. Thank you. Now, let's go ahead and get this off and see what condition my hand is in, shall we? And there you have it. No bruises, no contusions, no breaks. It is a fully functioning hand. I've had people think that I have fake hands. I don't. And if I did, these are really excellent prosthetics. But I've had these hands for 25 years and they're in great working condition. Now, what I'm going to do next is known as the human blockhead. If you don't know what the human blockhead is, well, the reason why it's called the human blockhead is because you have to be a complete idiot to attempt this. It is very simple. First thing you need is one nail. Here I have 4 inches of solid steel. Now, keep in mind that this nail does not bend nor collapse. Again, it is a metal nail. And I also have a 7-ounce claw hammer right here. Nothing out of the ordinary. Both of these objects were purchased at a local hardware store. What makes this such an unusual act is it does require one human nose. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this nail a little bit of lick, because as the saying goes, a whole lot of lubrication is just enough lubrication. I'm going to insert this in my nostril. I'm going to hammer straight back until one of two things happens. Either it's going to go horribly wrong and the lights are going to go out up here. I'm going to drop right before your eyes, and if that happens, don't worry about it. It's not your problem, all right? Just feel free to run. But if everything goes according to plan, the nail's going to be implanted in the center of my skull, roughly 2 inches away from the back of my throat, about 1.5 inches below my brain. Dangerous to the point of stupidity. So, I'm going to go ahead and move this nose ring out of the way. And here we go. Now, it's not very safe, so wish me luck, guys, because I can't afford the hospital bill.
Good luck.
Now it's going to go horribly wrong.
Be careful. Oh.
Now I know what you're thinking to yourself, going any further would be stupid, right? Yes, it would be. That's my job. I do stupid things so you guys don't have to. So let's go ahead and just get that all the way to the back. And there you have it. That is 4 inches of solid steel in the center of my skull, grinding up against bone, tissue, and sinew. All right?
Yeah, I'm cool.
All right. On the other hand, this is the fastest way to clear the sinuses that I know of. Whenever I have trouble breathing, I just grab a nail and shove it back there. Now, what goes in must come out. I can do it one of 2 ways. A really easy way, which is no fun for you guys, or I can do it with the help of a brave volunteer. So if somebody wants to come up on stage once, twice, 3 times, come on up. All right. What's your name?
Fabi.
Bobby, nice to meet you.
Meet you.
Now, before we begin, this way bad, that way good. We want the nail to go this way. Now, you've got 1 of 2 options. You got option A. All right, everybody give a big round of applause. Now, let's get one good look at this. There's no blood on there. So It's relatively clean. I can breathe freely. I'm still amongst the living. I'm at full mental capacity. I hope that if I erased all of third grade, that's fine with me. Third grade was terrible. Now, here comes my favorite part of the act, and what really makes it all worthwhile for me in the end is a snack afterwards. Now, what I'm going to do next is known as a mental floss. Everybody knows that dental floss is a great way to clean out a dirty mouth. Mental floss is a great way to clean out a dirty mind. Maybe you know somebody who could benefit from something like this. Now, what I have here is a little twisty balloon. Unfortunately, I'm not tying balloon animals, but I got this balloon rigged so I can push air from one end to the other, like so. Now, before I begin, I apologize ahead of time because sometimes I have a little bit of trouble getting this act started. When I do, it's a hell of a time. Without further ado, the mental floss. Now, maybe you think that this is some sort of illusion. I got one balloon in my mouth and one balloon in my nose, just to show you it is one solid piece.
Oh, wow.
And there you have it, the mental floss.
Oh, man.
Now, that I'm all spick and span up there and there's not a dirty thought in sight, I'm going to move on to my next act. So last but definitely not least, the double blockhead. Now, most people have what is known as a deviated septum, which means the cartilage in their nose leans in one direction or the other, which means most people have what is known as a dominant nostril. Fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to look at it, I'm one of the few that does it, which means I can do both nostrils at once. Now, I only brought one nail with me, totally unprofessional. What kind of person walks around with nails anyways? You got carpenters, handymen, Jesus Christ, and sideshow performers. I'm not going to tell you which one I am. I'm pretty sure you guys are smart enough to figure it out, but I did bring these toys with me right here. That's these giant safety pins. Now, they do work the same way the nails do, except I don't use the hammer, because there's no nail head that slides around and gets real messy real quick. I don't want that to happen, but if you guys do, y'all are sick people. So I'm actually going to use my own two hands to push these in my face, one after another. Like so. And there you have the double blockhead or the shotgun blockhead. Not every blockhead can do this. I guess I'm what you would call gifted. Of course, I'm a big fan of recycling and I never leave on an empty stomach. So that is the end of my performance. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Maybe a little disgusted. You're a little disgusted. Thank you.
Yeah.
Or option B. I'm not going to tell you which one's which. You're just going to have to pick one first.
B.
B?
Yeah.
Pinky swear?
Yeah.
All right. This is a legally binding contract. Back out, I'm assuming.
Oh.
All right. It's really easy. Now, what I need you to do is I need you to reach out and I need you to grab the end of your nail using your lips.
Oh.
Come on. It's only been up my nose once today. It's not going to hurt me.